right, so what I don't understand is basically what we're not understanding about this whole scenario, everything that's going on with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and all these killings and all these things that are taking place. Year after year, I think we continue to go the same exact route. I don't think we understand the power that we have as black individuals in this nation. As black Americans, I don't think we understand the power and the gravity of what we have. What we should be talking about is voting, but voting in a way that specifically helps our people. What I mean by that is a balance of race. So from your local level, you want to start adding in your mayors, your commissioners, your school board leaders, black individuals. From your state level, you want to put in your black governors. Up to the federal level and the Supreme Court, we want to begin incorporating black individuals in these positions. Right now, there's a balance of power. And that power is our demise year after year after year, day after day after day. We are getting killed in these streets. Law effectively changes everything. As you can see, every single election season, white people go out in droves to vote. Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham are asking for judges to actually leave early. Go in and collect your pension. Go in and collect your little, your money. Go in and do these things. So that what? We can put some young, new faces who are going to follow our lead, our style of government. Brothers and sisters, let's wisen up. Let's start putting our people in the positions to where now we can hold people accountable due to laws. We can effectively change laws. We can effectively make laws. We can effectively help amend laws. Because that is what our democracy lies on. Law and order. And right now, we are at so much of a disadvantage because there's so little of us effectively making change. Derek Chauvin and those other 3 officers were arrested by the word of a black mayor. Those 6 officers who attacked those young 2 college students, they were arrested by the word of a black governor. Are we not seeing the connection here? We could begin to balance the power by balance of race. Start seeing more black faces in office. Start seeing more black judges. What are we not understanding here? Why is that so difficult to understand? Our voice matters. And the only way it's going to matter, not by boycotting. I might boycott a Target or, an Abercrombie and Fitch or something like that. What's going to happen? Those 2 companies might fight in my behalf. But the other ones ain't going to give a crap. And say I boycotted every single white-owned industry. Okay, for a couple years, they might fight on our behalf. But then it's just going to switch right back to the same old thing. We need to have more black people running for offices. We need to do background checks on them so they're not some Tim Scott. We need to actually begin to change our narrative. And the only way we can do that is through the legal route. That is the only way. I'm not understanding how we can't understand this. We should be talking about this consistently. We should be making sure that more black people are getting into offices, that we are electing them. The only one who's going to fight on our behalf is us. This is how we pick ourselves up from our own bootstraps. This is how we begin to change our narrative. As black people, we should not have to see another George Floyd, another Breonna Taylor, another Michael Brown, another black person dying from the hands of a police officer who doesn't care whatsoever about justice, about you and me, about if you're a man or if you're a female. It's time we start taking the power back into our own hands, becoming strong, voting, but voting our people.